It's Joseph Lane here with you and going a little bit stir crazy if I'm not lying. I've been sitting here doing this work for a little bit, and so have you. So think about getting up, stretching, maybe get yourself a snack. Some chopped up carrots would be nice. My mother used to cut up some cucumbers for me and trick me by calling them green cookies to make me think they tasted better than they do. Cucumbers are just glasses of water with a little bit of crunch, if we're honest. We are up to question 2D of the 2025 derived grade paper for Maths 1.4. I'm walking through all of it. You can walk through it with me. We have a question. The diagram below shows a cone and a sphere. The cone has a radius of 12 centimeters and a height of 30 centimeters. The cone and sphere have the same volume. Look at them shout that at us. It's the same volume. I'm not going to highlight anything else on this page because everything that's up here is also here and it's all kind of boring. Next thing it says is work out the radius length of the sphere. Ooh, that seems important. That being said, I see them shout the word same volume at me. So I think that the first thing that I'm going to do is going to work out the volume that I can work out. Now, you have been given a resource page, which is going to look like this, and it's going to have all sorts of calculations on it for you that you can go through. I have taken the ones out that are important to us and put them up in the top right corner for us to work through. Yeah, so all of the, oh, I thought, oh no, oh, that ruined everything. Phew! Oh my gosh, I almost went totally wrong. Anyways, I have pulled out all of the information from that sheet that we're going to need and put it up here for us, just so that we know that it's there. So first thing that I am going to do is I can tell that I've got the height and the radius of this cone, and if I plugged that information into the radius and the height of this equation, I would get the volume of the cone. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. On this line right here, I am going to write volume is equal, volume of cone. Shh, little sneaky C in there. Volume of cone is equal to 1/3 times pi times 12. Oops, that's not a 12. 12 squared times 30. Yeah? So I can sneak that in, and now I can do the calculations. Oh, so this is a little bit of a strange one. We could actually pull out our calculator, right? We could pull out our calculator, which is somewhere around here. Is it? Is it? Oh my gosh, here's our calculator. We could pull out our calculator and we could plug all of this in. But pi's a weird number. And every time we put pi in, it brings out decimal points. And I actually don't like decimal points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my volume of a cone is equal to, and I'm going to pop pi at the front. And I'm going to leave pi out. But I'm going to put everything else that's over here into the calculator. So I'm going to do 1 divided by 3 times 12 squared times 30. I'm going to put that into the calculator. It's going to come out with 1,440. So I'm going to put pi times 1,440 is going to be the volume of my cone. Okay? Now, if you wanted to, you could put the pi into your calculator and it would come up. You would get the right answer, but it's just a lot of hassle and a lot of work. So I'm just going to keep my equation as pi times 1,440 because, and I've said this all the time, mathematicians are lazy and laziness is good. We are going to be a little bit lazy here. So I have the volume of the cone, and if you get to this point, you have got achieved for this question. The next thing that we need to do is realize that the volume of the cone is the same as the volume of the sphere. Remember they shouted that at us? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our equation that we've got over here and we're going to substitute in the volume of our sphere. The volume of our sphere is equal, oh, I wanted a black pen. Let's go with a black pen. The volume of our sphere is equal to, oh, wait a second. I've already screwed it up because I wrote volume of sphere. What I wanted to write is pi times 1,440 is equal to 4/3 of pi r cubed. So I've set my equation up. Now what I want to do is I want to undo everything in this equation. I'm trying to figure out how to undo everything in this equation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. I've got my 3 sitting here, times 3 times 3. I'm going to come out with pi times 1,440 times 3. 1,440 times 3 is equal to 4,320. 4,320 equals pi times, 4 times pi times r cubed. Okay, now I want to undo a different bit of it. This time I'm going to undo the 4. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4, divide by 4, divide by, divide by 4, and I'm going to get pi times 4,320 divided by 4. 4,320 divided by 4 is equal to 1,080. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to write in 1,080 is equal to pi r cubed. All right, well, we're getting there. Now I get to divide both sides by pi. Divide by pi, divide by pi, and that's going to come out to 1,080 is equal to r cubed. Now here's where I show you that this is why earlier I didn't multiply by pi. Yeah, I'm thinking ahead, and I know that the other side is going to end up with me dividing by pi. So if I multiply by pi here and I divide by pi here, then I end up with a number that's not including pi, and I don't have to put it into my calculator ever, and I don't have to have all the decimal places that I didn't like. Yeah? The final thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the cubed root of both sides of these numbers. So the cubed root of both sides of these numbers. And I'm going to look at my calculator over here and I'm going to do, oh no, I may not know how to do it on the calculator. In fact, I know so little about how to use the calculator that I just spent 10 minutes trying to figure it out and then decided just to use a different calculator. And so I found out that using black, R is equal to 10.26 centimeters. I prefer it when people write 2 decimal places right here just to let me know that you've rounded it. But 10.26 centimeters, sorry for the weird little jump cut there because I don't know how to use my calculator. But the answer and the merit level result is 10.26 centimeters. This was probably the weirdest of the videos in this series because I am going crazy. But if you want to stick around to learn some more about 1.4, you can. Otherwise, get outside, see the sunlight, tell your mother you love her, tell your father you also love him. Nice. Have a good day. Bye-bye.